It's country music's biggest night, and Got It From My Momma is taking you to the 58th annual CMA red carpet. Parker McCollum is with us now, the new dad. What a year. That had to top any of the music success from this year.
It certainly did. Him and I are learning at the same pace. I didn't watch a video. I didn't read a book. I didn't take a class. I kind of wish I would have. Thank God for my wife, Hallie Ray. She is super mom instantly. As soon as he came out, she just, like she'd been doing it 1,000 years.
Is it really kind of crazy to watch that? Like, it's just so innately in her?
It is unbelievably impressive to witness how good she was at it day one. I mean, she just, I don't know. I'm like, if it was just him and I mean, we'd probably be homeless by now, you know, so.
You know what this means, though? It means that there's probably a whole lot more to come, right? Because it's just so easy for him.
You know, last night about 12:30 at night when he wouldn't sleep and wouldn't stop crying, I was like, I don't think we'll have another one anytime soon, but he's definitely running the show right now. He is the boss.
The guys from Old Dominion are with us. Truly one of my favorites. I love to see you guys all dressed up on the red carpet. Okay, I want all of you to kind of go back to when you were young and first chasing this Nashville dream. What did your family's support mean to you guys? And you can choose whoever wants to answer that, but like what that meant, you know, it's a big step to take as a young guy.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my dad sort of convinced me to move here. I was thinking about kind of giving up music altogether before I moved here, and so not that I take it for granted, but I mean, they supported me from the moment I picked up the guitar when I was 13. So
has it been fun for them to see like all these steps and I mean the doors that have opened for you guys?
Oh yeah, I mean they're very proud, and you know.
Yeah, same. My parents are here tonight. They come every year to, yeah, it's a big thing for them. They really love to see it. They're so proud.
They still come out to a lot of shows?
Yeah, they come to everything that they possibly can make it to. They're just, my family is, extended family even, they come out as much as they possibly can. They've been supporting me from the get-go. Even, you know, when I was in high school and getting everything under the sun taken away from me because I was maybe not performing in school like I should, they never took away the music. Because they knew how much that meant to me. So they were always there supporting me.
That's pretty special.
Yeah, you know, it's like you wonder, and I'm sure you can relate to this too, kind of, you wonder if your parents are thinking you're crazy. Like, am I disappointing them? Are they going, I can't believe he's moving to Nashville? But I had the same experience where my parents were so supportive and so excited about it. And every step of the way, even when nothing's really happening, they're still excited about the music that's made. So yeah, I mean,
kind of fun to bring them along on the journey.
For sure. I mean, I remember as a little kid playing all these different band instruments, the saxophone, and my mom always saying, "You sound so good," and now I know I didn't sound good at all. But in the moment, it was the encouragement I needed to get me along the way.
To Mama's ears, you might have just sounded okay. But I think it's really cool in a moment like this to stop and reflect about those early days, you know, like what that was like for your family. So you guys have fun tonight. Continued success to all of you, and can't wait for the new music, whatever's next. You know we love Russell Dickerson with us tonight. Where's your better half?
She is probably already inside hanging. I haven't seen her in a half an hour. No idea.
Well, we do love your family. Your sweet mom has been on my podcast. Yes. Your wife has been on. I mean, just so precious. Think about young Russell starting out and what their support meant to you as you were getting going.
I do think about that. You know, I've always had the support of my family because they're very musical, and all they've done has involved music. So, you know, to hear people's stories are like, man, you know, my dad told me to get a job. My mom, you know. And I do have to shout out to my mom and dad. Like, they have never for 1 second ever doubted this whole thing. I'll cry just talking about it. Like, they really have, you know, they're the ones who actually kind of nudged me to go to Belmont, which was kind of the jump start of my career.
Kind of sacrifice for you to be able to do that, too.
100%. Belmont ain't cheap. I went from MTSU to Belmont, and they were the ones who fully supported me. And you know, I knew that was the beginning of my career in music. Being surrounded by songwriters and artists, and I mean, it's right there at Music Row, so all of that. So it's really cool to have. I mean, it's that means everything, having your support of your parents.
Any musical ability that you can see yet in Sweet Remy?
Oh yeah, man. We got this little electronic drum kit. And like that's our hang time. Like,
you're a good dad for getting that. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so at least it's quiet. It's electronic. Okay. So it's not the real deal. Yep. So we got 2 headphones and we just jam. We listen to, you know, we'll listen. He loves playing my songs too, obviously.
What's his favorite right now?
Honestly, I think Bones.
Is it really?
Yeah, he loves Bones and What a Life.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, so those two, he just loves to just play the drums to it. And honestly, Radford, our youngest, 1-year-old, I could just start singing something and he's like,
Already? Oh
yeah,
my
he's
goodness.
like,
I love that. I am so excited to see this guy. Tell me that you were here to tell me about new music coming out.
I am. Early February. Early 25. I'll say that. Early 25. A new record's coming. So yeah, get ready.
I'm so excited for
A
you.
whole another world tour that's going to be hitting more countries than I ever have.
Really?
So we just did South Africa, New Zealand, Australia this year, and then next year we're doing a lot of Europe.
Tell me what your family's support has meant to you along this whole journey when you're first starting out, when you think back to those early days.
You know, my dad is no longer here. He was the one that would call me and want to talk about the demos that I was making. He was, I've got a huge family, but he was the one that would call me about it. And he passed like right before the first song hit. So he never got to see it. But he was such a music fan, and he was definitely someone that was calling me along the way through the years when I was writing all this music and recording it, and just being like, man, you got something here, you got something here. And compliments were kind of hard to come by from him growing up. So knowing that he was kind of with me on it was always a special thing for me.
Interested in what you were doing.
Yes.
It's great to catch up with you. I was just so glad to see you here tonight and look forward to the new music in February. Charlie Worsham is with us now. Wow, what a year you have had. Oh my goodness, touring with Dierks Bentley, doing your own fabulous things, and a new baby.
Got a new baby girl, Harper Jean, yeah. Life is good. We have a 3.5-year-old son named Gabe. He's loving being a big brother, and life is pretty sweet. And
we love to talk about family, so I want to know what your family's support, including your wife, but your parents as well, what their support along this long journey that you've been on, what it's meant to you.
oh goodness, I mean, understanding family support started early in my life because I always had a music lesson to get to, and a mom who was always willing to drive me. Every Wednesday night we go to banjo lessons, an hour and 15 minutes.
Was that the first instrument you picked up?
The first stringed instrument. I took piano lessons like a lot of kids do, and it really was the moment where I realized, like I'd struck out at t-ball, I chickened out punching boards in karate. I'm not a fighter, but piano made sense, right? And so pretty quickly I was like, I want to be Vince Gill, because I was always watching the CMA Awards as a fan. And instead of a guitar, I got a banjo, and I'm so glad I did because I was introduced to bluegrass, and that it took off from there.
That really changed your life.
Yeah, it really did. Change the trajectory of everything. But now, I am responsible for teaching my children about music, and I'm proud to say my 3-year-old son, he asks for Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers by name.
Oh, you're so proud.
Asked about Yellow Submarine and Octopus's Garden by the Beatles, Long Way to the Top of Rock and Roll by AC/DC, and Start Me Up, Rolling Stones. So I feel pretty proud about the job I'm doing in the music department as a dad.
Listen, you heard it here at the CMA Awards that Charlie Worsham is raising them right.
That's right. And don't worry, I'm getting to country. I'm going to get to country. But I've always felt like you had to grow up a little bit before you could, because he's going to get hit with some Merle Haggard and some Dolly Parton.
I love it.
And I don't want to make him too sad too soon. So we're going to be rock and rolling right now.
I love it. Drew, it's so great to see you. And boy, have I loved, sincerely, watching the success this year. I know how hard you've worked.
It's been such a wild year for us. Last year, I didn't think any of this was possible for me to be standing on a red carpet. I had to start my own record company. I lost my record deal a few years back, and that came with losing my manager. That came with losing my booking agent, almost giving up on all of this. And I just had the wild idea to start a record company myself and send my own song, She's Somebody's Daughter, to radio by myself last year, and on a prayer, and just hoping radio would play it, hoping they would support it. Never dreaming it would go to number one. Wow. I mean, I'll be honest. It was like, everybody's like, what's your goal? And I was like, just to get as many people to hear this message as possible. Treat women right. Know their worth. Yeah. Hoping it would get top 40.
Did you believe so much in the song that you were willing to take that step and take that risk of like, I'm just going to do this myself?
Yeah, I saw it reacting on social media. I saw it blowing up on TikTok and streaming, and also, it's a song I wrote for my wife. I'm wearing this jacket tonight. This is what we got married in. She couldn't be here. The video of the song is actually our wedding. And I believed in the message and the power of this song so much that I was willing to bet my life savings on it. We funded it ourselves. I didn't have a label behind it. It was all my dream and my wife's dream. And she believed in me. And
Does that make the victory a little bit sweeter?
Oh, Oh, baby, yes. It makes it so
The
much
label
sweeter.
making the dime off of it is you.
Yeah, exactly. And it just shows, too, that I think great songs still win.
Yes.
And you know, when I was doing this whole journey, it was such a, it was hard. You know, a lot of tears, a lot of being up at 3 a.m. wondering what I'm doing, why am I spending this, what's going on.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you. What is your family's support through the journey, the ups, the downs? What has that meant to you along the way?
Everything. You know, my wife was there at 3 a.m. when I was doubting myself, and she was like, hey, God wouldn't have put this in your heart if it wasn't meant to be, you know. And I'll cry if I keep talking about it because it's just, she's been awesome to me. And I have a little boy that's about to turn 2, and that was really hard, knowing that I was sacrificing my time away from him in hopes that this song would, you know, be better for his future. But also, not only my wife, but my mom and my dad, and looking as far as back as, you know, my grandpa that's not here anymore. You know, I worked on a farm with my grandpa. He had a farm, and when I moved to Nashville in 19, there was times I couldn't pay my rent, you know, when he would call me up, my mom would call me up. She worked at the bank. She goes, hey, your grandpa came by and gave you a whole wagon full of wheat, you know, so you could pay your rent. And so I wish they could see this, you know, it'd be pretty awesome.
I have a feeling they might be.
Thank you.
I love hearing from those of you who have tried and love the Coat Defense Daily Preventative Powder that we use on Tucker, our golden retriever. There is nothing like this product in the stores, and let me tell you, it works. It truly is a game changer when it comes to keeping his coat clean and fresh. This powder acts as a dry shampoo on Tucker, and it repels dirt and eliminates odor. He stays cleaner and fresher, and I'm a happier dog mom thanks to Coat Defense. Try it out and let me know what you think. You can visit coatdefense.com and receive 15% off your purchase with the code MAMA15. McKenzie, you look gorgeous tonight, actually taking a turn at the microphone and working for one of the outlets on the red carpet, which is so special. I mean, you're kind of getting to do my job tonight.
No, that's why the first thing I walked up and I'm like, hey, what's your number one tip? Because I've never done this before, but I'm really excited to get to be on the other side of things.
Well, this girl does not need many tips. I mean, your personality is what's going to carry you through the night. Of course, we love to talk about family and faith on our podcast, but I would love to hear from you about what your family's support means to you along this journey.
I mean, you guys know, like you said, y'all are such a tight-knit family. We are too. The Carpenters and the Smiths, great family roots. We're so thankful. I feel like me and Connor, we have such lucky support from our parents. Like, y'all have never asked us to have a plan B. And I feel like that's something that really carries through in our confidence as artists. And so that is just a testament to the parents that y'all are.
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yes. The fact that my parents show up, my brother's in my band, my other brother lives across the street from me now. And he came and was selling merch at a show a few weeks ago. It's truly all hands on deck. Can't forget about my husband who is always there going above and beyond.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it means the world. I truly couldn't do it without them.
Yeah, and Jimbo in your corner. I mean, you don't need much more than that. Let's be honest. Mackenzie's dad is the greatest guy. We love him.
He's my biggest cheerleader.
No doubt.
For sure. If you know him, you love him.
Shout out to Jimbo on the CMA red carpet. You know he's going to love this moment.
No, I know. I ran into Ross Copperman last night at the BMI Awards, and he brought his daughter. And I was like, me and my dad used to do the best daddy-daughter dates, and one day I hope to get to bring him to something like this. I know it would just be such a full circle moment for us.
Oh my goodness. Okay, Jim, if you heard that, I know you. You're online right now picking out your outfit for CMAs.
You're so right. You have him down to a T.
Danae, you look
Good
great.
to see you again.
Oh my goodness. Okay, last time I saw you, you were in softball attire clothes for the celebrity softball game. Look at you tonight.
Let me just say, that was not my best performance on the softball field.
Are you still feeling a little?
I'm very upset about it. I could have done much better, and I didn't. But
it was okay.
Better luck next year.
It was a good time though, and my goodness, I love seeing how the crowd reacts to you too. I mean, are you having so much fun in just this Nashville culture of the way fans treat you?
It's been crazy because I went out to eat with my dad the other day, and I had 3 or 4 fans come up, and my dad was like, "What is going on?" And I'm like, "Dad, I don't know. It's crazy." And I still feel like I'm still Danae from Alabama, but I don't know. I just feel like I'm just living in a dream. It's wild.
Yes, I'm so happy for you. It's really fun to see all of your success. I mean, the numbers of the followers aside, that's pretty exciting. But just all the doors and the opportunities that have opened for you. You just mentioned your dad, and we love to talk about family. So I want to know what his support means to you along this journey.
My dad is everything. I'll get emotional if I talk about him, but ever since I was this big, my daddy's always believed in any dream I've ever had. And I think I truly believe I wouldn't be where I was today if it wasn't for my daddy always pouring gasoline on my dream and igniting that fire. I mean, my daddy's one of a kind. He truly is.
I love that visual of pouring gasoline on the dream, just encouraging you and cheering you on. Does he want to hear about, like tonight, will he want to hear all about it?
Oh, he's like, baby, send me pictures right now. And I'm like, well, I can't have my phone on the carpet. Get somebody to send me pictures right now. Like, he's pumped.
I love it. You've been selling out shows all over the place. What's that? I mean, you kind of didn't know what to expect, right?
I had no idea. I mean, I just started stand-up in February, so I was like, I hope we sell tickets, I'm like, fingers crossed. I have the greatest fans in the world. I really do. And it's been really cool to see the different demographics that show up. We got the good old boys, we got the gays, we got the 80-year-olds, we got the 19-year-olds. Like, it's really been special to see everybody just come together and enjoy.
A little something for everybody. Kassi Ashton is with us now, and I always cannot wait to see what you are going to wear to the various events in Nashville. This is stunning.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I made it.
Okay, tell me more.
I saw this fabric in Mood Fabrics in New York, and it's literally metal with rhinestones and sequins.
Feel it?
Yes, just pick it up so you know how heavy it is.
Oh, girlfriend, you're burning calories standing here.
I'm literally like a medieval knight about to go to war. Someone asked me if I left my sword at security, and I said absolutely. And then someone else said, if we see a dragon flying around, we know your pet got loose.
So it's had just the impact you hoped it would, right?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Tell me about what your family support has meant to you along this journey. And I mean, this is not the status quo, right?
Right, it's totally not. I think my family has found, without trying, the perfect middle ground of support and also not doing too much. Okay. They're not trying to overstep. If they know I don't want to talk about it, they don't overly badger me with questions. They protect me from people who would. They're just like, hey, you're good with or without it, right? And as long as you're happy, we're happy.
They love you for who you are, not your talent.
Exactly, and that is priceless to me.
All right, the beautiful Carly is here. I'm so glad that you are getting to take part in the CMA Awards. Is it so fun to get glammed up and just experience the whole thing?
Yeah, it is so much fun. My mom did my hair, so
I love that.
I mean, I think my parents are 99% of the reason I have gotten anything that I've gotten so far. They have pushed me and supported me and given me advice, and I go to them for everything from like as little as what do you think about this little variation on cover art to what songs should I cut. They're a huge part of everything.
And they're enjoying the journey, I'm sure.
Oh God, they have so much fun. They come to everything. I want them at everything, but they have so much fun.
Jackson Dean is with us now. Man, you've had such a great year, and I have loved getting just to celebrate with you and see, the touring and the music and all the things. Like, it's just been a good one.
It's been a wild year for us. There's a lot of crazy miles, sub-zero, and very hot. We were in negative 45, and then we were in Australia, and just it's been a lot.
Probably looking forward to resting a little bit over the holiday, right?
I'll get about a week and a half, and then I'm right back to it.
You're over it?
Yeah.
Tell me about what their support through your journey has meant, and on nights like this, are they at home just wanting to hear about it all?
Oh my God, my mom wants to know everything. Who'd you talk to? Who'd you see? Did you see Kevin Costner? Is he? No, Mom, he's not here. Are you sure you didn't see him? That kind of stuff. But no, I would not be here without my two creators, my parents. I really wouldn't. My mom and my dad were my managers for a long time before, we came down here. And it was just, they love music and being around all this, and they're incredibly proud and whatnot. And, they're all still working back home. They're bricklayers. So.
Wow, both your mom and dad?
My mom works the office. My sister does too, and my dad and my two brothers are working the field. So.
You're going to change the trajectory a little bit, I think.
I'm trying to.
Megan Patrick is with us now. Again, I'm just so excited to celebrate all of your success. Tell me a little bit, I think you know, but we had Mitchell's mom on my podcast that I do, and I loved it. And it was so sweet hearing her talk about you. I want to hear about the support from your family and what it's meant to you just along this journey. You guys have been working hard.
Yeah, and we both have been really blessed to have great family and the people that truly love and lift us up and support us and believe in us. And now we've both each inherited more family. He's inherited my family and I've inherited his. His mother is an angel. I love Debbie. You've met Debbie.
I love Debbie. Yeah.
It doesn't get much better than her. So we're just blessed, and those are the things that keep us grounded and keep us moving forward when sometimes it's hard to see the forest for the trees.
It was probably a little bit opposite for you. I'm just guessing, but Mitchell's circumstance, he grew up in the music industry. I mean, he literally grew up on Music Row. Yes. But when you took this step, your family was probably like, okay, now what are we doing?
100%. And, I have to give props to my dad. He just kind of was like, I don't know anything about this. This is probably a little crazy, but I know my kid, I know you, and I know you're going to work hard and you're going to make it happen. I believe in you. And if this is something you want, then go out and get it. So.
That. You can't ask for much more than that in supportive parents. So,
I agree.
Thank you. Frank Ray is with us now. We are talking all about all the things, including how awesome he looks tonight. I love it. We love to talk a lot about family on this show that I have, and so I want to hear about how your family support, what it has meant to you along this journey.
I couldn't do it without him. My wife is my biggest champion. Her name's Emily. She's awesome. And my three daughters, Chloe, McKenzie, and Olivia, they are just, I'm a girl dad through and through. But without them, I don't know what I'd do with myself. And so the fact that they understand what I do for a living, they support me, it's just the greatest thing in the world. I would be nothing without my family. Arguably, that's the biggest part of who I am as a person and as an artist.
I love that. When you were young and setting out to do this career, what were your parents like through that journey?
Oh, it's super nourishing. I mean, they really they know, everybody who knew me knew that I'm supposed to entertain. I'm supposed to write songs. I'm supposed to get up there and play country music. Everybody saw it from a mile away, and my parents were no exception. They supported me through and through, whether it was putting me through choir or putting me in high school band and things like that. It's just like they've always known that this is the road I was going to go down.
Tell me about what your family's support has meant to you, kind of dreaming with you.
Oh, they've been the best. Like my dad, who I made my record about, he's no longer with us. He was like my biggest champion, my corner man, my life coach in general. And so he seeded this dream a long, long time ago. And he was a dreamer. He really was a big dreamer, and he was essential in all of this. I'm not sure if I could have or would have done it without him, and he really didn't get to see any of this happen, which is wild. If he is, he's seeing it from a much different, much better view. He's seeing the whole thing, and my mama and my siblings and everybody back home has just, they're all amazing. They come to the shows, and I think it's surprising all of them in a lot of ways, because I didn't sing growing up. I didn't sing really ever until like 9 years ago. So they're like, who is this guy? Because I didn't sing I didn't sing at all. When I quit my job as a scientist to go write songs for no money and for nobody, they were like a little concerned, with my sanity level, because when you see something that isn't there, a lot of people call that, delusions of grandeur or insanity. So it's easy to think that, but they never really did that. They just probably are, they're like, okay, you keep going. So I think it's been wild for them to see me do things that I don't even think I was capable of seeing me do. So I've exceeded my own expectations and theirs.
I always love to see the girls from Tigirlily on the red carpet because I know you're going to be so perfectly coordinated and just have like, I mean, this is good. This is
Thank
good.
you. Thank you. Yeah, we love getting all dressed. I mean, we say we've been getting dressed up since we were little girls together. So to get to do it on a red carpet is a whole another level. And yeah, we love getting dressed up, having a little sister date night tonight. It's fun.
So the red carpet is really all about like the perfect soundbite. How in the world do you guys sum up this year and all the incredible doors and opportunities that you've had, like in a concise red carpet moment?
Emotional. Exhilarating. Those are two words that come to mind.
Crazy. So many things checked off our bucket list.
It's a bucket list year. Yeah.
It's been so fun to cheer you guys on. I know your family support means so much. We love your mama.
We love her too. She's awesome.
Yeah, and she really, like the little things, like coming over to help you get ready, like all of those kind of things. I know even the little things matter.
Yeah, it just makes it feel more relaxed, more at home. I mean, she brought cookies over today, of course.
That's why we love Brenda.
Yeah, it's like, it makes everything a little better and easier to have your parents there with you. So, and I know you're such a proud mama, and you guys have had such a great year too. So, congrats to you.
Girls, have so much fun tonight.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
The guys from Lanco are here with us. It's so good to see you guys. You always look so good on the red carpet. Tell me a little bit about what we have to look forward to coming up this next year.
Yeah, a lot. We've got an album coming out January 17th called We're Gonna Make It. Been a band 10 years, but this is our second album.
I can't believe that. And the fans are just hungry for it. So I have a feeling the reaction in January is going to be big.
Yes, hopefully there's anticipation there. And if not, we're releasing it anyways. Then we're going on the road in February, hitting all the cities, doing the thing.
We love to talk about family and faith and just kind of the impact of them. What would you guys say, and anyone's free to answer this one, but the impact of your family has been on this whole journey, the ups and downs, the highs, the lows?
Yeah, I mean, I think family is everything. It's like kind of the only important thing that you have. And two, I think we all kind of have families that are very supportive in what we're doing with our music and our music journey. And, our wives have to keep the kids on weekends when we're out touring. So we love them very much. But, yeah, I would say that we would all say family is everything.
The music industry, it's fickle. It's hit or miss. It's there, then it's gone. But having things around you and in your life that give you a true foundation, that's what it's about.
Well, congratulations to you guys. Have fun tonight. I'm so excited about the new music. It's overdue. I got some favorites with me. I've got Dylan Marlo and his beautiful wife, Natalie. I'm so glad to see y'all. Of course, you look stunning on the red carpet. Yeah, this is not your first CMA carpet to walk, is
Yes.
it? It is?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I know you've done the BMIs a couple years and some other things, but CMA is kind of a big deal to be here.
Wow, yeah, I'm excited to be here and just hang with everybody. There's so many cool people here too, so.
Yeah, when you step back a little, I mean, I know that it's busy out here, but when you step back and look around at some of the people that are also walking this journey, the same red carpet, it's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, wild. Yeah, it's cool to just be a part of it.
You stepped out, a boy with a dream from Georgia, come to Nashville to kind of take the steps that it takes to make it in the business. What has your family's support behind that dream meant to you?
Oh, they've been great. They actually pushed me out of town.
They did?
And yeah, they kicked me out. So in a loving way, they were like, "Hey, you're gonna get fired if you don't go to Nashville." So went to Nashville, and they're at everything, so they're awesome.
It's been the sweetest to just be along for the journey since we've been together for 7 years now. I've really been along since the first demo. Wow. And I just didn't take it seriously at the very beginning, and now to see we're on a red carpet, I mean, it's just surreal.
We've got the mother-daughter duo, won the duo with us. Oh, so exciting to be at the CMAs, isn't it?
Oh, it's always a good time, especially when I get to be here with her.
Oh my goodness, you've got built-in best friend everywhere you go.
You have no idea. This chick right here is probably the funniest person I know. Next to my mother, she's got the cake.
Did she get it from her grandmama?
I think so.
It's 3 generations of very funny women.
I try.
Teeker Wetmore is here with me, and boy, what a year this guy has had. You know I love cheering you on. I want to hear about what role your family has played in you chasing this dream.
I mean, I love my family more than anything in the world. My mom is such an angel. I would not be here, literally, if it weren't for her, but she's the one that pushed me to pursue music and pursue Nashville, and she's my biggest supporter.
She was never hesitant about you going all the way. I mean, you grew up at Montana? Or you went to school?
I went to school in
Montana, but you grew up in Washington. That's really far away from Nashville.
Long ways away. Oh, yeah. I miss them. I miss them a lot.
Ryan Larkins is here. He's nominated tonight. So much fun to get to talk to a nominated artist. Yeah. Man, what the painter has done, the lives it has impacted, the awards it has been nominated for. What a dream.
It really is a dream come true. Like, since I was a kid, I've watched these shows and dreamed of like being on the red carpet, and here I am. I mean, it's a blessing. It really is.
I love it. It's so much fun to cheer for you. What has your family's support meant to you along this journey?
It has meant everything to me. My wife, she's stood by my side, encouraged me the whole way, and it's so fun having my kids watch this whole process, this whole ride. Like, they've seen me struggle and work odd jobs and just dream this dream, and now they're seeing me reach these dreams, and it's just a really special experience.
And isn't that going to be just an even sweeter part of the story that your kids got to, because it did happen a little bit later for you than some of these really super young artists, but your kids are getting to watch the ups, the downs, all of it.
That's so true, and now they can see that, and they can dream the dreams that they have, work hard, and they can do anything that they put their mind to and put it in God's hands.
I love it.
It's really good.
He's a good daddy, y'all. Thanks, Ryan. We appreciate it. Have fun tonight. Okay, now that we've shared dozens of episodes, surely we're friends, right? Well, I have a favor to ask. Would you take a minute to leave a 5-star rating and a review on whatever app you're using to listen to the podcast? This helps so much with reaching a wider audience. We'd also love for you to subscribe to our Insider newsletter and, of course, follow us on social media and on YouTube at Got It From My Momma. That's right, you can watch any of these episodes on YouTube. Visit our website, gotitfrommymomma.tv, and you can get links to all of these things. I'm so thankful you're along for the journey.